Hello, future millionaires. This is Aztec, and this is the CSC.
Matic Network, get that crypto. It's not hard, it's so simple. Matic Network, Matic Network, Matic Network.
All right, guys, we are in Decentraland. Here's my avatar. Looks kind of like me. It's pretty cool. Um, I wanted to show you guys this because I'm a Matic Network fiend, and this specific part of Decentraland is devoted to the Matic Network. So we're going to go do a walkthrough. I'm actually going to give you most of the codes to get through the Matic Network portion of the world. And again, Decentraland just came out recently and told the world that their beta was ready, that you could go ahead and access the world, and that there's $100,000 worth of prizes on the line for you to get or acquire if you enter the world and start exploring. So there's all different kinds of worlds. Lots of different crypto projects are listed on Decentraland in certain parts of the world and have created a little unique piece of land on Decentraland. So this is the Matic Network portion, but you can go ahead and if you find the right coordinates and the right clues, you can go ahead and go to many different projects that are actually already developing on Decentraland, and you can find their little portion of the world, and you can probably solve puzzles and win prizes. I've actually already received, um, I think, a couple different prizes of mana, which is Decentraland's token, and I've actually received some NFTs as well. But here we are in Decentraland, and this is the Crypto Valley. So welcome. So here we are. If there's any lag, I'm sorry. I have a bunch of things running, of course, to go ahead and record this, and not to mention that this is a little bit of a taxing game, so it's going to be a little bit laggy altogether. But here we go, Matic symbol, and let's read this here. It says, "Welcome to Matic Network. Matic Network brings massive scale to Ethereum using an adapted version of Plasma with proof of stake based sidechains. When you are ready to move on to the next screen, type /goto next in the chat window, and you will teleport to another screen that has an NFT crate." So there's these crates that you can win by solving the puzzles. And I gotta say, first of all, now I've already completed this area, so stay tuned, because what I'm going to do is basically give you the codes to get through the puzzle. I'm going to give you, let's say, 90% of the codes, just to give respect to the Matic Network, so that a lot of their creativity doesn't just go to I don't want to make it too easy, is what I want to say. But, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the codes to get through this puzzle. And I just have to say, this is actually pretty crazy. This portion right here looks a lot like my intro to my videos. And I don't know if, they took that into consideration or not. But it's pretty cool. Anyways, we got the Matic Network in. I'm going to go ahead and dance right here because I love the Matic Network. I think that their second layer solution is the only viable second layer scaling solution for Ethereum. Ethereum has major issues with scaling. It's an amazing platform, but how are they going to go anywhere without scaling? And ETH 2.0 is still not enough to get ETH off the ground for mass adoption. They're going to need a second layer even after ETH 2.0 is created. So the Matic Network will only scale when ETH 2.0 comes out. And again, just bottom line, the Matic Network is needed and is the only viable second layer solution, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this world. In Decentraland, you can run around using the AWSD keys. There's, W is forward, A to the left, D to the right, S backs you up. Spacebar enables you to jump. V toggles between first and third person view, and B lets you do some kind of emote, which is like wave your hand, fist pump, or dance. And I've done more research than anything with Decentraland in the past. Um, so a lot of my experience with Decentraland is just research, but I have recently got into their world and started playing around because of the beta net and all of the prizes. But I have accessed the Decentraland world before when I actually made a video a while ago with Battle Racers, which is actually a really cool game. You guys got to check it out. And there's a portion devoted to the Battle Racers in this world here that we'll go through. So we see Battle Racers as one of the application or dApps developing on Decentraland, being powered by the Matic Network. Got Axie Infinity. It's a game that looks really awesome. Probably one of the most adopted games in blockchain, and they're kind of like partnered with the Matic Network. Chain Guardians. I have a couple different NFTs. You guys know that if you follow me on Twitter. You can follow me at circle_crypto on Twitter, and you'll see all of my kind of gaming posts as well as all my Matic Network posts. Of course, Chain Guardians is powered by the Matic Network for transactions, scaling, power, and then you have Decentral Games. So obviously, all the Decentraland games. Now, the first question uh, to the start of this puzzle says, which type of dApp is Matic Network built for? DeFi, gaming, marketplace, all dApp types. So this is actually really easy because if you were just following recently, if you follow Matic Network on Twitter, so the Matic Network or at Matic Network on Twitter recently, beginning of February, they actually made a post and they showed a bunch of apps or dApps that were actually deploying to the Matic Network beta net, and these dApps are actually going to move from beta net to the main net, which is coming in March, guys. Guys, the price of Matic Network is just going to go crazy. That's just what I believe, not financial advice. But all these applications, if you look through them, there are DeFi, there are gaming and marketplace type dApps that are deploying on the Matic Network that actually did deploy and have already deployed. So we're going to go ahead and select all dApp types. It says that's right, Matic Network is built for all dApps, and it's true. That's why Matic Network is going to actually have a lot of Ethereum projects come over to the Matic Network, especially after the mainnet. So it says Matic Network partner Battle Racers. Battle Racers allows you to build and race model cars on an arcade track. And I actually made a video about this, so if you follow me, you can go ahead and go to the to that video and watch the game in action on Decentraland. It was during their test. I believe it was like a test net or something like that. And it's a really fun game, guys. So go ahead and check it out. Now this is Battle Boutique. Now I do want to tell you guys, let's go ahead and just kind of skip ahead here, and I'll come back to this Battle Racers portion of the map. But this is really important because to solve this part of the world, you have to basically input codes in each section of this Matic Network area, and you have to find these numbers and input them into the portion here. You can actually spin this lock to unlock. Now I've actually already gone through this, but I'm going to show you right now. We go, let's see, let's see, what's the code here? So I'm giving you the codes, guys. 1013 101. Let me make sure I got this right. 1 and 3. All right, so it didn't let me through. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. We'll do this together. So another thing that's important is if you want to get to this portion of Decentraland, you actually are going to just press enter, and then you're going to go / go to, and then you're going to put in the coordinates for this Matic Network area, 52, and then a comma, and then you're going to do 16. I'm not going to do that because I'm already here and it will teleport me. So basically, to find the numbers, you actually have to look around the area, and also note that the numbers you find are going to have either like an octagon or um, a square surrounding the number. So here we go. We got a 1 right there, and let's see. So we got a 1. Let's go over here. There's a 0. Sorry, and it's actually a pentagon. 1 0. Let's see. Let's go up to the top floor. You can see all this battle racers paraphernalia all around here. You can actually interact with a lot of things on Decentraland, but so 101. If you go to other portions of the Decentraland world, so we got a 101, and the last number I believe is a 3, but let's go ahead and take a look. I'm just showing you how you find the numbers to get to the next portion of the Matic puzzle. So this is Racer Replica's showroom. You can see that there are cars that you can actually build on their showroom here. This is pretty cool. So with Battle Racers, guys, you actually get NFTs and you acquire them and you can build cars. So that's how it works. And basically you build those cars and then you can race them. So 1013, there it is. That was the 3 in the tires there. Alright, 1013. Let's go ahead and input that into the lock mechanism here. Alright, so 1 0 1 3. There it is. Takes you to the next part. You got another question. What is the block time of Matic Network sidechains? So you got options here. You got less than 1 minute, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 second. It's 1 second, guys. Correct. The block time of Matic Network is 1 second. Alright, so Matic Network partner Decentral Games. Decentral Games offers probably fair games with crypto. So here you go right here. It's the logo for Decentral Games. Now, this is pretty cool because Decentraland does offer you the ability to buy land, develop on it, and the application is, the use case is just totally unlimited because you can build whatever you want. You can build applications on there. You can build a casino. You can build games. You can build puzzles. You can build, hangouts. You can build whatever you want on that land. So you can make money off your land, or it can be a hangout. It can be whatever you want. So this really is the Ready Player One of blockchain. And if they sync this up and give you the ability to use VR and all that, I mean, believe me, I think this project is just going to take off. So anyways, again, you just go through each portion of the map and you find the numbers. Remember, you got to pay attention to the pentagon. So there's a 5 pentagon here, and if you keep looking around, should be able to find more numbers. You got a 9 square. And then when you get to the lock, just look above the lock and there's like square and pentagons, and you just input the numbers and that's how you unlock it. But you do have to pay attention to the square and pentagon because that gives you the idea of where you're going to put the number in the sequence of the lock. So unlock it. I think the other number is here. There you go. You got a 1 pentagon. So yeah, let's go over here now. You got like a little bank here. And I think the last number's here, yeah. So you got an 8 square. So we'll jump over this ledge. And we'll come to the lock here. Too bad it doesn't just leave the numbers in. So it's going to be a 1958, I believe. Let's try this out. One, 9, 5, 8. There we go. Right. So we're moving through this pretty quickly, guys. Remember, this actually took me some time to do. The questions, of course, I know them, but finding the numbers and putting them into the locks, that is pretty challenging. Which of these is Matic's plasma solution adapted for? So you have plasma cache, more viable plasma, plasma debit, and state channels. Again, the question is, which of these is Matic's plasma solution adapted from? So where did they basically start with their idea to create the Matic plasma solution that they have created? And that's going to be more viable plasma, I believe. You got it. Matic's plasma solution is adapted from more viable plasma. Yeah. All right, now here you actually find the numbers on the floor, and I'm actually going to bypass this if I can. I'm going to go all the way to the end and just move to the next lock. So there's like a maze plus a lock. Like this little area was a little challenging. All right, so the codes here, we're on the third lock, 4213. Let's see if they didn't mix it on me. 4, oops, 2, 1, 3. Nice. Alright, so we got another question. What is the possible throughput of a Matic network sidechain? Alright guys, so what do you think it is? 65 transactions per second, 1000 TPS, 6500 TPS, or 65,000 TPS? Think about it, guys. It's the Matic network. Again, on one sidechain, it's going to be 65,000 TPS. That's right. The possible throughput of a Matic network sidechain is 65,000 TPS. So think about that, guys. The speed is amazing. I mean, what the Matic network has already done for their Ethereum scaling solution is already light years past pretty much all other Ethereum killers. So you want to talk about Ethereum killers. How are they going to kill Ethereum when Ethereum already has is already very decentralized on the I guess you could say on the spectrum of decentralization? It's extremely decentralized. And then you have a second layer scaling solution like the Matic network actually scaling it to the next level. And we're only at the start because the Matic network mainnet is coming next month, and of course they'll be able to keep doing more and more and more to make the solution even more viable than it already is. So I don't know, guys. When you talk about um, you know Ethereum killers, I don't think anyone's going to kill Ethereum. Will they be able to have massive success? Yes, I really do believe that, because the future is, the internet of blockchains, all the blockchains working together, solving problems. People try to grill me all the time on, well, how is Matic going to solve this? How is Matic going to do that? Like on Twitter and stuff. And it's like, Matic's working on scaling. There's a couple different issues that Ethereum has, but they can be solved, and people already have an idea of how to solve them. They will be solved, guys. And the Matic Network solution is for scaling is already off the chain. Also, you know, in regards to the cost of transactions on the Matic Network, it's it's extremely affordable. So that's another solution that the Matic Network has already given Ethereum. And all the other Ethereum issues will probably be easily fixed within the next year or two. Even with like their data, their data availability. People were saying that Bitcoin Cash might even, work with Ethereum, and you have Ripple trying to get XRP to have different um, links with Ethereum as well, and you see all of the different type of stable coins launching on these platforms. You have Chainlink working with Ethereum to give smarter contracts. It is the future. The future is basically Web 3.0, which is Internet of Blockchains. Machine learning and just on and on and on. So it keeps going, and Decentraland is the future of gaming. Now the games here, let's see, it says Matic Network partner Axie Infinity. With Axie Infinity, you collect, breed, train, and battle your Axies. I really want to get into this game. I haven't had time to really fully get into it, but Axie Infinity looks like an amazing game. And from what I can see, it's already, highly adopted. So obviously people love the game. It says their breeding lab. Again, you just find the numbers and you input them into the system. You have let's see, you have a square 9 right here. And then if we come over here, you have a square 5. So 5, 9. And over here you have a 7, 5, 9, 7. There isn't anything up here from what I remember. So 5, 9, 7. I think the last number is right over here. Oops, went into the wrong room. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I don't mean to make you guys sick. But I just want to kind of walk you through this really quickly to show you how you solve the puzzles, so that you can go ahead and not only solve this puzzle, 5, 9, 7, 8. Let me see. Yeah, 5, 9, 7, 8. But so that you can also solve the other puzzles on Decentraland and win all the prizes that are there. There's some really big prizes from what I'm hearing. So this is just an example of what you can win. I'm going to walk right through here because it allows you to. It says, what is the name of Matic's ambassador program? Guys, I'm a part of this, so think about it. What do you think? It's Matic Crew, Matic Ambassador Initiative, Matic Mitra, or Matic Angels? Guys, it's a Matic Mitra. I'm a Matic Mitra. So click that. Correct. Matic Mitra is the name of Matic's ambassador program. So this area is in regards to ChainGuardians.io. Their game looks awesome. They've developed some new things recently, um, and they're still basically developing. But what they've developed so far looks really fun. You got NFTs in the game. You battle, and just like it says here, Chain Guardians is a game where anime meets crypto in a post-apocalyptic universe. Storyline is really cool. I can't wait to see them with a finished product. So I really think their game is going to receive a lot of respect as well. So we got a 7 Pentagon there. Um, yeah, I mean all these games, it's just so awesome. You know, with Decentraland being the platform, all these games are kind of building on. Just imagine you're going to be able to, you know, if you get tired of one game, you can just take your assets, sell them, trade them, move them on to an exchange like OpenSea, and then sell them. Trade for something else if you want to play another game, play that game, and if you get um, homesick, you can go ahead and just jump into the same process, sell the assets you have for the new game you started, and here's a square 4, and then basically uh, go back to the game that you miss. So this is this technology, this gaming revolution is really the next wave and world for gaming. So uh, there's actually a number right here. It's square 9. So let's just go ahead and go to the lock. I'm going quickly, I know. And it might kind of feel weird to watch this. I'm not sure. But I do apologize if it does feel weird if I'm going so fast. But I do want to just get you the numbers and show you how this works. So let's see. We have 7149. Oh, and it's already in the door, so we should be able to just walk right through. Let's just do this again. 7149. There you go. And here we are, climbing up these buildings. There's the Chain Guardians emblem right there on the top of this building. We had another question. Oh yeah, this question is awesome, guys. So, which member of the Matic Network team has previously worked on implementations of Plasma alongside Vitalik Buterin and Joseph Poon? So, these are all people from the Matic Network team. You have Anurag, you have Jayanti, you have Chandaresh, and Sandeep. Now, the person here is going to be Jayanti, and it says that's right. Jayanti has previously worked on implementations of Plasma alongside Vitalik Buterin and Joseph Poon. You guys have to understand that Plasma was a concept that um, was thought of by. Sorry, I'm trying to play this game and talk at the same time. That was thought of by Vitalik Buterin and also Joseph Poon. You guys know Vitalik Buterin. He basically created Ethereum. So this is the scaling solution that was needed to be built for a long time, and here you go. It's already built. It's going to come out in March of this year, next month. So we're ready on the last leg of solving the Ethereum issues, guys. All right, so here we are, and here's the chest. I had unlocked it. I got mana out of it, and here's the exit. You just kind of jump down here. We're gonna go ahead and go third person, show my avatar jumping down. There we are. So it's the Matic Network, guys. If you want to solve the puzzle, and who knows what you'll get from the chest, guys, it's just like it's random. So come here. Again, if you want to get to this part of the world, once you log into Decentraland, you're going to press / go to 52 comma space 16, and you'll come here to the Matic Network. So take it easy, guys. Never give up on the future of money. Remember that this is the future, that you are part of the future, and I hope you all have a great day.